Hey, I think we should start a podcast.
You're a podcast! So creamy.
Yum.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of You're a Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Austin Kassler, and this is my lovely wife.
Hi, Faith.
And she is lovely. It's another day, living a life of quarantine.
Lost count of the days.
Yeah.
Sometime, somewhere. It's a weekend.
So you know how, like, in movies and stuff, when you're like in prison or like stranded on an island or whatever, they like etch the amount of days into like the wall or stone or something.
Sure.
Would you do that? Or would you just be like, fuck it, I'm here?
If I was on an island, probably. If I was in jail or like if I was held hostage, yes. If I was in jail, probably not.
Well, because you've got somebody around to like correct you on the date.
Yeah, but I've heard like some places to like confuse you, like throw you off, make you think a day's gone when it hasn't. They bring you like meals at stupid times.
Oh, like when you're in solitary?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
They'll bring
right?
you like breakfast at night, so you think a day's gone.
Or, just
Or just more.
Bring you a meal every 2 hours so that like you're kind of hungry.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, maybe it's been like most of a day.
Yeah.
Because when you're in
don't know.
solitary.
Especially if you're like, all blacked out area, you don't know shit.
But yeah, because the thing about solitary that I've heard is like the craziest is like you just time acts so weird. Like you don't know what time it is, how long you've been there. You've got no reference points. There's no clocks or anything. It's like being at Vegas.
Just don't know. Don't know when or where it is.
Yep. It's actually exactly like Vegas because you don't know what time it is, how long you've been there, and they make a lot of money off of keeping you there.
Very true. Private jails. Not cool.
Not cool. But
America. Woo.
Yeah. But in other better news than corporate jail systems, Disneyland opened back up.
Disney World opened back up?
Was it Disney World?
Yes, Disneyland's not open. Downtown Disney is open, but Disneyland is not open.
Okay, but Disney World is open.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a horrible idea, but yes.
Yeah. Well, I guess Disney World has more space to...
Yeah, but like there's already been videos of like people that are like influencers like going to Disney World when they have like COVID symptoms and just like...
What?
I don't care.
What?
Because apparently... their need to go to Disneyland or Disney World is more important.
There's no such
than
thing
other people's health.
There's no such thing as a need to go to Disneyland.
I guess there is.
Outside of food, water, and shelter, there's no needs for anything.
Yeah. I mean, you need money to do those things.
True. Yeah, I guess.
So if you work at Disney World, then there is a need.
Yeah.
But otherwise, there's not.
Yeah.
As a patron. You can hold your little horsies, especially in Florida. We have a cat that's up on our table right now.
She usually leaves us alone, but she's just kind of around.
Her collar, now you guys have a really good view.
Didn't know it was time for your close-up.
Yeah.
Don't
just
bump
push
the
her
camera.
down 10.
Technical difficulties.
Kitty difficulties. Come here. So she's gonna come to someone. Okay.
Gotcha.
Anyways, Willow's cute. We love her.
That might require an edit.
Whatever. Who cares? We're very professional. But yeah, so Disney World's open, but downtown Disney is open. They can't. I mean, I guess they could open. Florida opened, but maybe their state rules are different, like the rules the governor set out. That's what Disneyland's saying. It's like they're not going to open until like
it's legal.
They legally,
well,
from
that's
the
the
governor
thing,
order can.
is that Florida really doesn't care about this whole thing.
They don't. They just give no fucks about it. They've been not giving fucks since it started.
Yeah. So
most of the weird fucking people you hear talking about masks being like the devil's work are in Florida.
God, like, how can you feel so...
The devil's law.
How can you feel so strongly about something, like, that's just like, hey, this will help. Please do this minor inconvenience.
Save a fucking life with a menial task?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and put on a mask.
But it's like, it's not even, like, if it was like staying inside, I get like people get stir crazy and get cabin fever. It's like a legit thing. I can understand why maybe people would be upset about that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Nobody wants to do any of these things.
Yeah, whether or not it like marching on the Capitol is like an appropriate response to that is yeah, but I can understand why people would be like upset and frustrated.
Yeah, like
being locked inside.
Introverted, and I don't mind being at home and inside, but like, you get like this like antsy feeling.
Yeah,
like anxious. Like you just go on a walk, guys. Okay. I was like saying, like, there's people, like all these videos of older folks, or I guess anyone, but it's legitimately mostly older folks that people are posting videos about, at least, throwing freaking fits about wearing a mask. And I'm like, grow up.
Yeah.
When you're a grown up, you do things that you don't want to do, like work.
Yeah. I really don't want to work. Not at all.
Pay your bills, do taxes. Nobody wants to do these things. Mm-hmm. And what we all do is you fucking do them and you go home and bitch like normal people.
Oh, you're more
That's how it works.
You're more than entitled to bitch about it.
Yeah.
But you can't have a fucking public meltdown.
No, you can't like start throwing all your groceries out of your cart or just sit down in the middle of the Costco because you're not allowed to get your bulk fucking groceries. Go somewhere else. Stop fucking bitching.
Just come back with a mask.
Honest. The lady that I'm talking about had a mask with her. She's just being a bitch about it.
What? She
like,
had it.
Yeah, she had it. The lady was like, you need to put on the mask. And she was like, oh, I just need to put it on. So she like hung it on her ear. And she's like, no, you need to cover your mouth with your mask. And she was just like kept trying to walk past her. And the manager was being really very calm and kept trying to get her to, not. And then she's like decided to sit like in the entrance, like right in the walkway of Costco. And the lady's just like, you need to leave.
Oh man, she staged
like
a sit
70.
in. Just right there.
Yeah.
Single person sit in.
I guess. And I'm like, get the fuck over yourself, bitch.
Crazy.
Sometimes you do things you don't want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to go to work every day.
Nope. I don't want to work holidays.
I would like to, just lay around and read books all the time. Can't do that.
Yeah.
I'd like to play Animal Crossing and watch movies and sit in the sunshine and go swimming all the time, but you can't.
That sounds
not
like
how
a good
life works.
That sounds like a good life.
It is. It's a good life.
Yeah.
But that's not how it works.
Nope.
Life's not fair.
But with Animal Crossing, we're now swimming, and that's a lot of fun.
Yes. I like a good swim.
Even if you're pretending to swim, you like a swim.
Yeah. Because it's cute.
Mm-hmm. There's a little otter man comes up and takes your scallop and gives you pearls.
Yeah, we talked about this on the last episode.
Oh, yeah.
We've been able to swim for a while now, Austin.
It's just so exciting.
Yes, it is. We got my sister, I almost said a wee.
What was that?
That was aggressive. Willow just knocked over one of the USB things, or the micro USBs. Anyways, yeah, we got my sister a Switch, and we're going to mail it on down to her.
Dude, getting a Switch is so difficult.
Well, that's why they have Discord groups or whatever.
Yep. I
don't even know what a Discord is, but I hear people talk about it all the time.
It's
like a forum of some sort, right?
Yeah, it's a forum thing. People form groups and
You have to pay for it or no?
Yeah. It's not that much. It's like, I think it's like $15 a month.
Is that where the rent of $15 is coming out of our account?
Probably. Yeah, I honestly probably.
Yeah.
But it's like $15 a month. But already we were able to get a Switch for us, a Switch for your sister. So that was what, $300 instead of like $500 that they're selling for on eBay.
Yeah.
So it's all, I mean, even like just with those two things, it's been saving us money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually turned nice up here in Oregon.
Yeah, the summer is suddenly upon us, which is nice, except for I'm like, do I go swimming? Because there'll probably be a bunch of people there, or
Yeah,
or do I not?
that's the problem with not having a pool in your backyard.
Well, I mean, we live in a state that a pool would be kind of shilly.
Yeah.
Use it for 3 months.
Maybe if we got like a real big jacuzzi.
It's a giant jacuzzi.
Like a
just use it as a pool.
10-foot long jacuzzi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's called a heated pool.
With jets?
Yeah.
And seats?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I do like a good swim though. I wouldn't mind having a pool, but like the maintenance. And I just think about in the fall, like the sheer amount of leaves that are in our yard, and I'm like, I have to clean those out of a pool. That suck.
Yeah, because there's our tree in the backyard. Basically, it starts to turn colors, and like a couple of leaves will fall off, and then like 1 week it just barfs all its leaves.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Whomping Willow in Harry Potter in the movie, where it just goes like, and then all the leaves fall off.
It's cute. It does that with his snow also. He shakes all the snow off at the end of the winter. Yeah, I don't know. Having a pool would be cool, but it's just a lot. You're all like, having a jacuzzi is too much maintenance, Faith. And I'm like, you want a pool?
No, just right now it's like actually warm, and I'm just like, especially with quarantine and everything.
If we had a pool, you would never actually work.
No.
It'd be bad.
But because with it, like how warm it is and with social distancing and everything, I'm like, oh, maybe we should get like an above ground pool.
Yeah.
And then we figured out how expensive they were. They're not cheap.
No. I wonder if we can make one, like DIY. Get some fucking pallets and a tarp.
And just like a bunch of tarp.
Yeah.
It'd be a weird one.
Yeah. I've seen people make above ground pools look nice with stuff around it.
Yeah.
But never make an actual pool themselves.
I feel like it would be something that I would not be comfortable with making myself. But it'd be cool.
Yeah. So I had to take Tonks to the vet for her like annual exams and whatnot, trying to be a good pet owner. And they do like curbside pickup with your pet. They like come out and take your dog or animal inside. So I was waiting patiently for them to call me inside after they did their exam to see like if I had questions or whatever. And there was like a little bug on the dash, and I smushed it with my finger, and that made me think to ask you, how big is too big of a bug to kill with your bare hand? Because I'm pretty much of the mind, if it's bigger than the tip of my finger, I'm not killing it with my bare hand.
I think it depends on the bug too.
Why?
Well, because if it's big and poisonous, I'm probably not going to squish it with my hand for fear if I miss and it bites me.
Yeah. Little scorpions are poisonous, though.
But also, I don't know that there's any scorpions that are smaller than the tip of your finger.
It's true. Maybe.
Unless they're
babies.
Like little babies.
Little baby scorps.
When they hatch. But I don't know, because I feel like with bugs, once you look at it and you can tell like, oh, that's gonna be goopy.
Ew, that's gonna make a mess on me.
Yeah, that's gonna be goopy. I don't want,
because like flying bugs, I feel like people just like don't even like notice. They just like try and clap it.
Yeah, Totally.
But like a tarantula came at you. You killing that bitch barehanded?
No. No. That one I'm running over with my car. That's not.
Tarantulas are cute.
No, totally. But I'm saying if there's something tarantula sized that's fucking coming after me, I've been there before and it's not happening again.
I've only ever held tarantulas, but they're nice.
Yeah.
They're cute.
They're pretty docile. I mean,
Piters.
Piters.
They do that weird thing. Their little front leggy arm things.
What do you mean?
They like arch up and they do the thing.
What? What are you talking about?
You know, fighters.
No. Oh, yeah. Spiders.
Spiders attack.
Oh, when they're like, I've seen them where they go like,
yeah,
they like put their arms out. You're like, like this.
The pinches. Harry Potter.
All faith quotes come back to either Harry Potter or The Fifth Element. Like always.
I quote lots of movies. No, I also do best of the best of the best. Sir.
That's true. Yeah, Men in Black gets thrown in there a few times.
And I almost quoted The Princess Bride earlier when I said life's not fair. Anyone who tells you differently is selling something.
And you're allowed to quote The Princess Bride pretty much anytime. That goes for everyone. Princess Bride is such a great quotable movie.
Quotable movie, quotable book. Mm-hmm. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
Highly recommend.
Would read and watch again.
Oh, I'm definitely watching it again.
That's so sad. If you had to pick like one of your like favorite, like your top 5 movies to never watch again.
Oh.
Like you couldn't see it again.
Well, I feel like to do that, you have to establish your top 5.
Yeah.
Right?
My top 5 changes too much. So
yeah. So I feel like that's a difficult question because you're basically you're like, what's your number 5 movie? And that you choose that one.
No, not for me.
No?
Because Harry Potter's a book and I've seen the movies enough times. I would never watch the movies again.
Oh, interesting point.
Yeah. And now that I've seen the movie so many times, reading the books, movies in my head.
Yeah, totally.
The actors are there. I have their voices in there. I'm good. I'm a good actor. Way better anyways in my head. Just stop watching the movies.
True. That's an interesting point. I wouldn't have thought about that. Okay. Yeah, it's just like you've seen it enough times for it to like go in your head.
If I had to pick like a top 5 book to never read again, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
Because my head's always better than the movie anyways. Mm-hmm. But maybe it'd be something else that the movie is equally as good, which I don't have a lot of top 5s that are movies, so I guess it'd probably be Harry Potter I would never read again because there's movies. If I had to pick one or the other.
Well, but the thing with...
gotta drop one of them.
The thing with the Harry Potter, like as impressive as the movies are...
The books are so much better.
They skip so much.
Don't even get me started.
I know. And the 7th movie compared to the book is just sad.
I mean, from the 4th on, it's sad.
Yeah, well, those books are so big.
Yeah. They did good up until then.
Yeah. The 3rd movie is my favorite one.
Yeah, I feel like that's most people's favorite. It's not mine, but...
No? What's your favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie? Maybe it is. But kind of the 5th-ish. I like the spirit of the 5th. It's got a good villain. Mm-hmm. Got some fucking cool magic. Dumbledore like claps the fucking phoenix and disappears. That's dope.
That was...
Really cool battle.
That's probably... Yeah, that was a really good movie, for sure.
Yeah. That was like the last good one, but they changed a lot.
Yeah.
Not that the 6th wasn't good. It was. It's just a lot different than the book.
Yeah. I think you're right with the 5th one, that the 5th one has some of the coolest scenes.
Yeah, but the 3rd one is arguably a better movie.
Yeah. I think just
but
as
the
far
magic
as...
that was done in the 5th is amazing.
Yeah. And the effects were crazy. And I love that they blew up that whole set.
Yeah.
Like it took them forever to build it, and they were just like, all right.
Explosions! Yeah.
If you were to blow something up, right? So like you're doing a movie set.
We can't talk about terrorist acts. Okay, I'm a movie designer now.
All right. So this is now going to have two different parts. So you're in a movie set, right?
Okay.
And like it has to be like precise
FX.
timing, right? Where, you know, Dumbledore's like, yeah. And
They're
then
like,
something
Daniel
goes-
Radcliffe, don't move.
Yeah.
Or your head will blow up. And he's like, oh, okay, shit.
And then something's like, right? Would
Voldemort's
you?
doing his thing.
Because like you have to
you
time
want.
it. You have to like react and press and be like,
I'm sure there's timers.
okay. But would you have like, would you prefer to have like a button or like an enormous cartoon plunger?
I feel like it's a board, like a soundboard with switches. And that's what I'd want.
Yeah. That's probably good. Okay. Now,
Just one button doesn't seem proper for that many things.
yeah, totally. Because there's like
Switches
so
same,
many
right? You know,
independent-
like Windows now. Fucking, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how FX works.
yeah. And
I had to
then-
say it like
then they'll-
FX because that's how I always say it. For movies, FX.
effects, special effects,
Effects.
yeah, effects,
Yeah.
like EFF.
Yeah, I know what they
ECTS.
mean, but you know, people
You're-
are always like FX. I'm an FX.
I think you're saying it like the
FX, like the channel.
yeah, like a TV
FX,
channel.
Yeah, people say that. It's weird.
People's dumb.
I mean, arguably.
I feel like, yeah, 'cause the board would definitely be good. So you've got like the whole board laid out, and it's like labeled. Like,
Because that's not like how
Stage.
fireworks shows work. Nobody's like sitting there fucking lighting that shit off.
oh no, it's like computerized. You like set the order ahead of time, and it goes.
That's probably how it is.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably more computer work than anything.
But it's not. It's not as fun.
No.
So you have a big switchboard, right?
Yes.
And it's like stage left, Windows, stage right, Windows. And then the very last button, it'll be like your mind, and then you blow it. Yeah. Okay. Part 2 that you brought up. If you were a terrorist and you're blowing up a big ass building,
No.
no?
No.
Would you want a big cartoon plunger to blow the thing up?
I mean, I feel like that's a bad move as a terrorist. I think it'd be funnier.
Yeah.
But it's really obvious what you're doing. You know, you can't really hide that in a backpack.
Okay. So now we've established we're a comedian terrorist.
Yeah, so logistically not
Yeah.
a great plan. But for the funnies, yeah, I'd use a plunger.
Yeah. So you're one trying to blow up like a huge building.
Yeah.
But you're also trying to crush this audience that you're showing the video to.
Yes, obviously.
And
I never understood the whole like recording your crime thing.
I mean, either
People
way,
do.
you're getting famous, which is the goal.
Yeah. I mean, usually with those types of dummies.
I don't understand you're trying to keep it on the down low
And you record it.
and you record it.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to show anybody.
Yeah, I don't understand the point.
You know, like people
It's weird. People post like fucking everything to the internet, like cops. Like you can't just like Facebook search people. Like, come on, people.
Yeah. No.
Everybody knows that cops can find you on Facebook.
Have you heard like there's like stories about like people who like murder somebody and they're like they had to go.
Yeah, people are stupid.
They had to go. Bitch
People are
crossed
stupid.
me.
That's what I'm saying. People put too much faith in the 500 friends they have on Facebook. Most of those people don't give a fuck about you,
I mean,
but they like to be the one that reports it.
Listen. I've got some people who would definitely help me hide a body.
Well, yeah,
But
everybody has those people. I'm just saying, on Facebook, you always have a million friends that
But-
you haven't talked
yeah.
to since middle school.
There's definitely people on Facebook who would rat me out.
Yeah,
All right,
easy.
like a lot.
Yeah, like pretty much anybody outside of like best friends and immediate family, they're ratting me out.
And also, any one of my friends who would help me hide a body, as soon as I post something on Facebook, they're
what
not
the
helping
fuck?
me hide
Yeah.
that body. They're out.
They're like, you're retarded, man.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some would because you got some dumb friends.
I got some dumb friends, but I don't think they're that dumb.
Yeah, one would hope not.
That they're
Go down
like,
with you.
You posted evidence on social media? Okay. I think we can still
I
get away
think we
with
can
this.
get away with this.
Yeah.
But everybody has to have a friend that'll help them hide a body. What is life without that?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you ever have to call on them for it.
No.
Odds are you don't. But if you do, you need to know who you got.
Absolutely. and it has to be mutual. You can't just expect people to, be like, hey, I'd help you hide the body, without also reciprocating that you would hide the body for them.
But also, it's like one of those things, like if somebody's like suddenly asks you, like someone that you haven't talked to since like freshman year of high school, but like thinks of you fondly. Mm-hmm. They're just like, hey, Austin. Like, it's like the same thing as like best men, like just springs it upon you. You haven't talked to this guy in like 10 years. Hey, will you be my best man? You're like, no.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's
weird. You can't just ask people that. You have to have a relationship to the level that you can ask somebody that.
Yeah.
Which, we're not condoning murdering people, but, you got to have these people in your life.
I mean, if they got it coming.
What is that? From Chicago, right? Then I stabbed him or whatever.
The women on death row. If you'd have been there.
If you'd have seen it. I bet you would have done the same. They say words. I don't know what they are, though.
Lip shits.
That. I know that one.
Was it Cicero?
Something like that.
I don't know. Lip shits is forever burned into my brain because as soon as someone said lip shits, I went.
Yeah. Then he ran into my knife.
What?
He ran into my knife fucking 12 times or whatever it is. It's a lot. It's a lot of times.
It's a lot.
After the person's dead, it's just a crime of passion. After the person's dead, you're being too obvious. Then they can know you're connected. You got to be detached in your crimes, people.
If you want to get away with it, yeah.
Yeah. If you don't want to get away with it, do whatever you want. I don't care. Post it on Facebook. It's a good way to not get away with it.
That's a great way to not get away with it. But
people are weird.
Dude, yeah. Dude, yeah.
Weird's a world place is what I was going to say.
That's accurate as well.
Weird is a world place.
Because you know what? Everything's on a flipped upside down right now. Backwards, upside down, sideways.
Black is white, up is down.
Actually, I feel like the current movement is that black is black. And I think that's what people are trying to get at.
Yes. Yes, that is true.
And that it should be treated the same as white, but still be recognized as black.
Equal like. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All people created equal. Exactly. Which people, say, but they don't mean. It's one of those things people like to say. We had this conversation a while ago, but you said you wanted to talk about it on here.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll see if we've forgotten it by now.
I probably have. You probably haven't.
I certainly haven't. That's why I write things down. So I remember to tell you about this conversation we had.
Okay.
Is there any food that you wouldn't eat? Like anything in this planet that you wouldn't eat? There's a lot of things I wouldn't eat. For whatever reason. Morally, poison. Mm-hmm. Would you try a little poison frog if someone tell you wouldn't die?
If they were like, I promise you won't die.
They were like, no, like this is like part of my culture. We totally like boil these bitches. It kills the poison. Like watch.
Yeah.
And they were just like, fine.
Yeah.
But like, what if it was like Wesley and the Princess Bride and they'd built up an immunity to iocane powder?
See, now if it's like somebody who I think's gonna kill me, I wouldn't eat something given to me from someone who I thought was gonna kill me unless I'm like already starving and I'm gonna die anyway.
You're already gonna die.
then anything's on the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, if someone was like, this is a part of my culture, we eat small portions of this poison.
Yeah.
And we build up an immunity to iocane powder. and that way we can eat a lot of it down the line.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I would totally do that. I wouldn't eat human brains because that makes you crazy.
Yeah, but only the brains.
Only the brains actually trigger something in you to make you crazy. It basically gives you like mad cow disease. There's something in human brains that when consumed by a human doesn't click.
But you would eat people.
Maybe. That would.
See, for me, I probably wouldn't because I already feel like eating ribs is like eating people. So I don't eat ribs.
If I was like, stranded in the Alps and somebody died.
Oh yeah, you're eating that person.
I would eat that
I'd
person.
Eat that person too.
100%.
But just like at a restaurant, they're like, we got a real treat for you guys.
Oh, yeah, no. Probably not. Just because I like not being in jail.
Well, okay, so let's say it's not illegal. Like in Germany, I learned through watching my Baileysarian videos, it's not illegal to be a cannibal.
Wait. You can go to Germany and be a cannibal.
It's not illegal. Or according to her at the video that she did at the time she did the video, it's not illegal to be a cannibal, but it is illegal to kill people.
Yeah.
Which is the person that in the story, I don't know his name, so don't ask me, but if you look up Baileysarian on YouTube, she does murder, mystery, and makeup, whatever she does. Anyways. She talks about this guy that's a cannibal in Germany, and he like finds a volunteer. Somebody volunteers to be eaten. They want to be eaten. And they like couldn't figure out how to arrest this guy because he didn't
break any laws.
He didn't break any laws because the guy volunteered. They ended up saying it was like manslaughter or something because the person wasn't in their right mind to make that decision because he was going through like life crises.
I remember you telling me about this where they like...
So the eating the person wasn't a crime, whereas like in America, if you eat somebody, cannibalism's a crime.
That's fucking crazy.
So if you were in Germany and somebody like if like some fucking like badass chef was like, when I die, I want you guys to eat me. Mm-hmm. You're just like invited to this really exclusive one-time only dinner where I am the food.
In that case, like it's some huge chef and he's not going to just like invite anybody, you know?
Yeah, it's like exclusive.
And he's
very exclusive.
And he's like, when I die,
yeah,
you know, I want you guys to consume me. I want you to serve me up, be delicious.
And it was all like fancy fucking like, you know, charcuterie plates and twirls and flowers and shit.
I feel like at that point it's like an honor. It's like respecting his memory and like consume it, like being part of something great.
Would you want it to look like, you know, like some people like to keep the head on the fish? Would you want it to look like people?
No, I don't think so.
You don't want like just like a toad,
like with an apple
fucking...
in his mouth, and he's like laying down on the table, like double guns flex.
I'm not saying like because obviously they'd have to cut up his body to like make it into portions, but you don't want just like a toe garnish. Like you don't want to know by seeing. Do you want to know anyways though? Like if somebody like it was serving up ass. Enjoy the ass.
I think they would call it rump.
Yeah, they probably would.
You got to make it sound consumable.
I know you are like all about trying to eat like a back. You want them erector spinae.
That's the part that I would eat.
Yeah.
If we was like, listen, we got to eat these people, I'd be like,
let's get this fucking going.
Dibs. Dibs
like
on the back.
A long steak.
Just slurp it up like a noodle.
I just had a vision in my head of it like, it's like, you know, because it's muscle, so it's fat. Now it's gonna look like a cock thing, so don't look. And then you're just slurping, and the meat's just like, because you know noodles slip around your face.
Like you'd never be able to do that. We've all seen the hey, let's drink this drink and use a toilet paper roll as a straw.
Yeah,
it would be that, but with meat.
It's funnier in my head though. Like that.
Just it looks like you're trying to keep like a leviathan in your body. It's like slapping around.
Like I don't know. There has to be, I feel like I've seen this in a cartoon, maybe like a rat or something. When they eat it, they like slurp it really good, and like the noodle like wrap around their head. Like that's what would happen, but with like meat.
Ew.
You just slurp it off your own face.
That's not even like that's not even delicious. Like when it's a noodle, like, and then you throw in that it's meat and it's like less, and then you throw in that it's people meat, and you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's not great. But you'd eat people under those circumstances.
Under specific circumstances, yeah, I think I'd eat people.
I wouldn't.
But yeah,
would you try like shark fin soup?
I
couldn't under principle.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
Because it's sad. But they do support sharks. And I can't support that industry.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't support if they were like farming people and like against their will eating them. I couldn't do that either.
Yeah. But if I was part of, you know, something where, because it's still kind of sad, but shark fishing isn't illegal in a lot of places. You can fish and you can catch a shark and you can take it home and eat it.
Yeah.
In that situation,
apparently it's not great for you to eat a shark.
I mean, if you eat
like
a lot
of
of
mercury and shit in them.
Yeah, because they eat a lot of fish with a lot of mercury in it.
Yeah, so it's like not ideal to be eating shark.
Yeah.
Not at least a lot of it.
I've had thrasher shark before.
Yeah.
It just kind of tastes like a fishy steak.
Ugh,
It's
I
like
hate fish.
really dense meat. But like if I made it, yeah, but I don't think I'd go somewhere and like
Order it
and like support the way that shark fin soup is acquired.
Yeah, well, it's sad and a waste also.
Yeah. But
like, I feel like even though I don't think they should fish sharks like they do, because sharks don't kill that many people, but guys, calm down. I think they could at least like save it, like even if they don't want to eat it because it's like not good for you or whatever, you could probably like use it as chum or something. Like, at least don't just leave them to drown.
it's really sad. Yeah.
It's super sad. That makes me sad. But yeah, there's like a whole lot of things that I wouldn't eat because I'm a picky person, but like morally I couldn't, even if I would.
We saw
Like, I
this.
might be okay with eating the chef guy if I got invited to that, but like in general I wouldn't want to eat people, and I wouldn't want to eat anything endangered. Like, I don't want to eat a rhino.
You don't want to eat like the last of anything.
No,
I feel you.
I don't want to eat the last of anything.
What if the last of something died of natural causes? And they were like, bitch, this is delicious.
I wouldn't believe anybody that told me it died of natural causes and said, bitch, this is delicious.
No, but like,
That seems a little suspicious.
there's no more tigers in the wild, and like the last tigers in a zoo. And they're like, this is Stripes the tiger, and
Stripes.
and him's in a bad way,
Yeah.
and him's like,
I probably wouldn't want to eat anything that looks like that.
that's my dying tiger noise.
It's good look.
Okay, then if you don't want to eat anything that looks like that, then let's say last tiger, him's in a zoo, and them's like, this is fucking Stripes. He's strong. He's a strong stripey boy.
Stripey boy.
And
You're a stripey boy.
and then him's like, "Ugh, I'm so fucking
Stripey.
top of my game. I wish there was a stripey bitch for me to fuck."
And he just died.
And then he like steps on him gets bit by like a juicy spider, where
that'd be
it's
so
goopy boy,
spider.
and it's like, and him's like, I'm gonna smush you even though you're goopy, and then he misses, and then the spider bites him, and then he dies.
That's a hell of a spider, but also I feel like you couldn't eat anything that was poisoned to death.
Okay, new scenario. Him still a fucking stripey boy.
Would you want to eat a tiger that died from a spider that was big enough to kill a tiger?
No, I agree. And as
That's
soon
like
as you
Aragog.
mentioned,
That's a big ass spider if it's killing tigers.
okay, I agree, because then he's got poison.
Yeah,
right.
not great.
Him's in the zoo, and him's like,
And if we're talking about a spider big enough to kill a tiger instantly.
yeah, that should be in a zoo by itself.
Yeah.
Like at
Kill
that
it or
point,
something.
at that point, something escaped.
Yeah. Some kind of experiment went wrong.
Okay. Stripey boy, him's buff, just like top of his game. He's fucking just
The best.
hanging meat,
Sure.
always rock hard, can't put it away.
But there's no ladies. And he dies from the blood flow always being in his peen.
Yeah, he loses blood flow, and it's just all in his dick. No, well, because then like you're eating tiger that had no blood in its body, and him's like,
That wouldn't be good.
I'm so strong, and then earthquake
Oh, sad.
only crushes like the top part of his head where his brain lives. And it was instant. It was a pole from his enclosure, and
That's
it
sad.
snapped
He
and
shouldn't
just
have
went
been there.
and just went. It was an unfortunate accident, and the zoo was like, "We want to respect the shit out of this stripey boy.
No.
We're
I
gonna
wouldn't.
respect Stripes. We're bringing in a world-class chef. He's gonna be delicious,
But see, how
and
do
his
they
cock
know?
can feed 9 people."
How do they know that's honoring Stripes?
I don't know.
What
That's
if
just the way
Stripes
that.
was like, I don't want to be fucking eaten. You know what I would have liked to do? You know how you could have fucking honored me? Set me free.
Well, he's the last one. We got to try to keep him safe. It's not our fault that there was a huge earthquake. Maybe put him in a zoo that's not on a fault line. Like,
when it comes down to having last animals, we need to make sure we put them in safe zoos. Not like that panda rescue in China that like got crazy ruined by earthquakes. Like it was complete. Like people used to be able to go visit like this ginormous panda rescue, and that was like the only reason I wanted to go to China was out of kid. I wanted to see the fucking pandas.
You're intense about the pandas.
I wanted to see the pandas. And then this giant earthquake happened, like cut it off completely. There was like employees like stuck inside trying to save these fucking pandas. I don't know if it's rebuilt yet. It should be. When it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember that. It was like totally ruined.
I would love to take care of pandas because it always looks like the people that take care of pandas dress up as pandas, and that just seems fun. I wouldn't mind. People are like, what's your job? Like, I'm a panda.
And not like a LARPer, but like,
no, like I'm a
professional.
panda.
I take care of pandas, and I dress up like a panda.
And I sweep their enclosure and chase them around all day, and I love them. Pandas are so cute. I love bears.
You do. You love bears of any kind. Pandas are just the least likely to kill you dead.
I know. I Googled it once because I feel like they're just like so sweet. They do maul an awful lot of people. Probably because people are like me. They're like, oh, sweet panda.
And they just look so soft and cuddly. But
and lazy.
Yeah.
They just eat so much bamboo.
You know that pandas are lazy because all of them have dirty butts. All the time, just like permanently dirty butts.
Yeah,
you seen that? Or like
it's because they're white.
But they all stand up and they got mushy butts, and it's just like stained.
Yeah,
like it's not even
they're
like
still cute.
It's not even like our dog Tonks goes and rolls around outside in the grass and she comes back and she's dirty.
Yeah,
they're like perma mushy stained butts.
Yeah, and they're still adorable. If I had a mushy stained butt, people wouldn't want to be my friend, but people still want to be friends with pandas.
That's one of the reasons why I like you is you're the opposite of a mushy stained butt.
Got a firm stained butt.
You do. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, no, I definitely take care of pandas. I wouldn't eat a tiger even if it was the last one because I would feel bad that it was in captivity when it died.
But I don't know. I feel like
on principle I can't.
All right. I'm just saying I would.
Yeah, I know you would.
In that situation. It has to be
a very specific situation.
It has to be specific situations for me to eat certain things based off of principles and stuff, but I would pretty much eat anything except for human brains.
Things that you can actually eat. Like that like nasty ass cheese that has like live maggots living in it.
I would try it once.
I would try maggots by themselves before I tried that nasty ass cheese.
No,
but I don't like stinky cheese. Bugs is bugs. I don't care.
Everything that I've seen about it, we've had crickets before, and you liked it.
Yeah, crickets were good. They're just crunchy, salty. They taste like whatever you put on them. We've had escargot too. Tastes like pesto.
I fucking liked escargot.
It was good.
It was like a cool, chewy texture.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan of the texture, but the flavor was fine.
I didn't mind the texture. It was like you got to kind of chew on it for a while.
It was a little weird. It
was like meat gum.
Yeah. That's not great.
It was like pesto meat gum. I was a fan.
You think vegans can eat escargot?
No.
Right? Yeah.
It's an animal product.
Can vegetarians?
It's an animal.
I would. I don't think it's an animal.
I
would eat crickets as a vegetarian.
As a vegetarian?
Yeah.
I think it still counts as an animal.
Yeah.
I do think that
I think it's not bugs aren't animals, they're bugs.
Yeah. Bugs just suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we need them in this world.
Yeah, but do we need so many of them?
No, especially not at this house. That's for damn sure. Oh, what's up with the fucking bugs here?
Dude, get the fuck out of here, bugs.
Too many bugs. I don't know. Because I know vegans won't eat honey, which is just the silliest thing to me.
Honey's delicious.
I mean, I don't like honey, but it's still silly to me.
Honey's delicious.
I like honey and ice cream, and now I can't even have that anymore.
And little honeybees are so cute.
So cute.
And they get
all the bees too. They're all fuzzy.
They get their pollen up all in their legs. I don't know. I'm a big fan of bees.
I know. You're obsessed with bees.
It'd be cool to have a beehive.
Yeah, I know.
I do feel like I would
actual like a honey beehive or just like any kind of beehive because there's a lot of bees.
I would like a honey beehive.
You'd like one of those ones that's like those flow hives.
Yeah,
where you
those
just,
are
like
cool.
Turn a nozzle and like don't have to like ruin their home every time.
Well, because there's certain things that you can do to try to control like where the bees put their their brood, which is like they're growing their larvae, they're growing babies and stuff. Mm-hmm. There's things that you can try to do to like keep them in certain areas by like screening off portions of the hive to keep the queen out.
Yeah.
Because she's the only one who lays eggs.
Yeah.
So you can do that. It's tricky. You have to have like a really healthy hive.
Yeah.
To kind of separate them out like that. But it's possible. And if you can do that, then great. Otherwise, when you're taking out like the slats and you're looking at like all that capped, nice honey, there's a couple of them that might have growing bees.
Yeah.
So when you extract it, you're kind of hurting the hive, which is
Are you still recording?
I don't think so.
It lit up is why I was asking. You should push the button again.
All right.
Austin's going to have a weird break if you're watching in the video.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Good catch by Faith.
I was like, why is it lighting up? Because I was looking at mine. We're almost out of time on these cards.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up. Honeybees is the shit. Austin will eat pretty much anything under the right circumstances. Faith will not eat a Stripey Boy.
I won't eat a Stripey Boy. I would eat... Honestly, I would probably eat most bugs before.
What about... So we've been watching that new... What is that? Down to Earth?
Down to Earth, the Zac Efron show on Netflix. It's interesting. I like it. It's all about like how other countries and places are like doing things different to like try and help the environment and
what
stuff.
Is it? Iceland's killing it
Iceland's
on the
fucking
renewable
dope.
energy.
I heard that Sydney is on 100% renewable energy now,
I saw that too.
which is cool.
Good job, you guys.
Great.
Good job.
I love to see it.
Yeah. California needs to get like that whole southwestern section of the United States needs to get on solar, dude.
According to Tesla, we don't even need that many solar panels to power the whole country.
No, dude. I can't believe it sucks that didn't catch on because like I watched that whole like the press conference on him, like his whole Tesla's whole solar energy plan that they had, and it was a good plan. He didn't even need that much area comparatively.
Like, come on, let's talk about like all these fucking deserts that we had, like the shit around Nevada. We can't like spare like or the shit like around Vegas and Nevada. We can't spare a little bit of that for some fucking solar panels.
And you know what? The deserts are getting bigger.
Yeah,
they're actually growing. The deserts are getting bigger.
Yeah.
So
just saying, there's like a good portion of California like fucking nobody does anything with.
Dude.
Put some fucking solar panels and those wind turbines that Trump's obsessed with.
Yeah,
he hates them. They're an eyesore.
Well, and I mean...
And birds, talk about a bird graveyard.
You need to work on your Trump impression. Yeah.
Okay. I could only say China.
Faith had a really interesting point.
And then we'll be done.
We were, Trump was doing this thing, and we were watching a video about it, and he, calling it the Chinese flu and all that stuff. And
China virus.
Faith was like, why does he always say China like the end of someone saying vagina?
Vagina.
And I was like, he's totally saying va in his head when he says that. He's like,
China.
It's China.
That's if you want to say China like Trump.
Mm-hmm. That's what you got to do.
Pretend to say vagina, but only say the end out loud. Mm-hmm. China.
Yeah, vagina. Like really, but like a ch, like hard emphasis.
China.
Vagina.
Anyways, you can find us on Instagram and Twitter by doing @YourPodcast, YOURE podcast. You can find us on Facebook if you just search Your Podcast. On Facebook and Twitter is where we share all of the links for where you can find us on Google Podcast, iTunes, fucking anywhere, our own website, and YouTube, which can be a little bit tricky to find us. And then in the bio on our Instagram, I put the new link for each video that we do. And then you can find me on Instagram @I wish I could tag Faith, all lowercase, all together, one word.
And you can find me on Instagram @Austin J. Kassler and on Facebook, just regular old Austin Kassler.